Hello and welcome back to Weston the Historian. Today I'm going to just go completely unscripted. I don't have a script or anything for today's video, so I just thought it would be interesting to just do a video without a script. One of the reasons is because someone who I know told me that he really liked my videos, but he thought that I seemed a bit too scripted and like it was obvious I was reading a script. So I decided it might be interesting to just go completely unscripted and to basically talk to the camera the way I would talk to anyone, really. So, today's topic, it's kind of an interesting one. So, one thing about humans is we love to categorize things. When talking about American history, we have all of these different eras and periods. We go from very start of it, like colonial period and pre-Columbian period, all the way to like the pre-Cold or the post-Cold War period, sorry, and what we currently are in, which is the modern era. Obviously, people like 40 years from now are not going to be calling this era the modern era. Well, it's possible, but I doubt it. I think a much more accurate term would be the Trump era. So the reason I think this is because there just haven't been many US presidents as polarizing and as influential as Donald Trump. I am going to talk a bit about Andrew Jackson for this because I think looking at Andrew Jackson and the Jackson era, an era completely named after Jackson, kind of reveals this. So, one of the reasons I think this is I remember I was watching an ad from like Bill Hagerty. I live in Tennessee, by the way, but there was an ad from Bill Hagerty, and he was going on about like generally conservative things that conservatives say when running for public office. Like he was pro gun, pro life, pro whatever. And then, like before the ad ended, he said something along the lines of pro Trump or something, and like mentioned his support of Donald Trump. And at first, I didn't really think much of that. But now, much after Bill Hagerty already ran for Senate and already won, I've started to think a little bit more about that, and I find it very interesting. The fact that he focused on all of these general conservative issues, and he ended it with pro-Trump. I just find it interesting, the fact that this one man has become so influential, Donald Trump that is, he's become so influential that we have focused completely around him, and it's almost like he is an issue in of a as a person, like he is a political issue almost, and it's really interesting. But I think it's very similar to what happened with Andrew Jackson when James K. Polk ran for president. He cited a lot that he was, friends with Andrew Jackson, and that still didn't make people think like, oh, I definitely know who this James K. Polk guy is. He was kind of a dark horse candidate because no one really knew much about him. But James K. Polk, Martin Van Buren, they both ran on this whole we were close with Andrew Jackson thing. And I think we're kind of living in that, but instead of Andrew Jackson, it's Donald Trump. And you have a Republican Party which focused so much around supporting Trump with, like, it's kind of divided. Some support him a lot, some of them are a lot less as supportive of him. But on the Democratic side, you have a lot who focus more on defeating Trump. I remember in the Democratic national debates back in 2020, the whole issue was who can defeat Trump. And it's really interesting just how Trump has become this super polarizing figure that we've just focused so much on him. And not only that, but even after he's already left office and Joe Biden's become president, Trump is not, his support and Trumpism isn't really going away anytime soon. I highly doubt it will go away. I mean, he started the Office of the Former President, which is this thing to support people who kind of align with his beliefs in a way. And it's really interesting the fact that there's still people who are very, very loyal, not to like the Republican Party, not even to conservatism, but solely to Donald Trump. I don't really know what to think about that. I'm not really going to say what I think about Donald Trump. I don't think I really don't want to like start a civil war in the comment section, but I just think this is a really interesting thing that I wanted to talk about. So I honestly don't know when the Trump era is going to end. Heck, it might have already ended and Trump support will go away, but I doubt that. I honestly would not be shocked if he ran for president in 2024 or something like that. Or if someone who's very supportive of Donald Trump and very, like, close to Donald Trump ran for president, like Mike Pence or heck, even one of Trump's children. But that's just an interesting thing, and I just wanted to talk about it. So, if you like this more unscripted video where it's basically more like a conversation, but it's only me talking, then definitely tell me if you like this. Uh, I think my next video is going to be about it's a case from history that my friend wanted me to cover. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching this, and goodbye.